live here with my husband, Paul. How are y'all doing
Hello,
today?
hello.
Well, I want to thank y'all for joining us on this Black Friday. I know a lot of people are just in the bustle and the hustle of the holidays, trying to get all those great deals. But I'm telling you, I'm so happy that you did join us because
You're in the right place at the right time.
yes, because we're going to be covering how to become the attractor factor before Christmas and 10x your income just in time for the holiday. So I hope that y'all are ready for that, right?
That's right. I'll tell you, today we're enjoying this beautiful day. We're out on our back porch in our little tiny farm, enjoying this beautiful day. That's the beauty of this whole system is you can do it from anywhere.
Yes.
And we choose to do it from our back porch tonight.
Well, we've got two ladies that's going to be coming on to here in a little bit. We've got just some wonderful information that we're going to share with y'all. So make sure that you get you something to drink. Make sure you get you a pen and paper so that you can take notes because we're going to be covering some great stuff for you tonight.
I'm telling you, this is valuable information. This is stuff that nobody else is going to tell you. You know, they'll hint around at it, but we're going to show you exactly what we've done.
So let's just go ahead and get started. I want to share my screen and so that we can determine to show you exactly what we're talking about as far as becoming the attractor factor. Because that's the important thing about being in business. So again, you're here to learn that tonight. So what we're going to be covering is the struggles, the pains of our marketplace, and actually how to set up your Facebook profile for success. That's a big thing to be able to utilize social media nowadays. Plus we're going to be covering how to target your market. Okay, just by doing Facebook and how you can bring those targeted um, uh, customers to you, asking you, what are you doing? Knocking down the door. And then by doing this, by using these simple steps that we're going to be covering tonight or today, you'll be able to apply these to your business right now and 10x your income. So one of the big things is people hate to harass family and friends. Most people that get into a big business or new venture, and what do? They tell you to make a big list, so you get all excited. So you're like that little lady, and you're thinking, who can I contact? So you go and make a list of those family and friends, right? So then, you get so excited. So you're all excited only to get rejected when you start sharing this wonderful company that you're involved in, regardless if it's product or services. But your family or, just don't see the benefit of your entrepreneur spirit. So
They run. They see you
they
coming.
run.
They're on the
We've
side
been
of the
faced
street.
with this too. So we're only to get rejected. So now what? What do you do? Where do you turn when you run out of that list of 100 people, that warm market? So then you turn to social media, right? So do you do social media? And as you go on to social media, if you don't know how to do it right, then you're starting to spam. You start sending your links. You don't have the conversation. You don't know how to build that relationship. So you turn to the social media, and then it only leads to more rejection or even possibly people unfollowing you and unfriending you because
Yep.
you just don't know how to approach them with this offer. So where do you go and get your leads now? That's a big problem. So how do you generate your leads? Maybe you don't understand your target market, and we're going to be covering where do you go and get those target market in Facebook. But these are part of the struggles. You may not know where to go and how to generate those high quality leads. You know, so, or you may not have the income to purchase the product and the services that can get you those high quality leads. And then you just don't know how to recruit people into your business that's not in your warm market, right?
Right.
And you're not building your list. So those are critical things. Well, you may be able to get or generate those sales, but then what happens if you don't know how to close those sales? You know, closing is a skill set that you have to acquire if you want to become in a direct sales, you know. So even if I gave you 5,000 leads, would you be able to close those sales, right? And then unfortunately, because you struggle with closing or you don't know how the skills, then you end up having no team duplication, you know, because we know that if you're in network marketing or affiliate marketing or any type of marketing, it's the team that uplifts you, right? So what does most people do? All right, so this was me 2.5 years ago. They want you to invest your hard-earned money into a franchise or a particular service, and so you invest your own money. So what does it lead to? Okay, that's your primary business. So you start promoting it, right? So unfortunately, a lot of people get stuck right here in their primary business because they run out of money. They don't have the marketing budget. This is what happened to me. So once you run out of a marketing budget, you have to look for that free strategy. We turn to social media, right? So unfortunately, if you're not guided, it could take you up to 2 to 4 years from a learning curve. Plus, you also have to reinvest your hard-earned money into these learned skills, right? So you're still risking more of your capital, right? So let's just say that you do learn how to do that, right? So you reinvest that money, you make money, you finally start making money, and you reinvest it. Unfortunately, a lot of people don't get it past this. They turn to social media, they give up, and most people don't get here, and then they end up like this lady, right? We don't want to be like this lady. We want to get you past that. And that's the reason why I'm just so super excited to know that you're here. Okay, so I want to cover why most home businesses just gets to this stage. Okay, 95% of marketers fail online, sadly, each and every year. This is a sad statistic. And it's because most people are not shown how to lay that proper foundation to build that relationship with people first before they even go into what products and services they're offering. Or it may be a case that it's a system that you plug into, right? That you've got the services, like you've got the funnels and stuff like that, but all that they know for you to do is brand the company, right? So what happens if you change your mind or the company decides to go out of business? It happens every day, sadly. And if you're branded to that company, guess what? You have to start all over from the ground floor.
Yep.
So why not brand yourself as a leader instead of a company? But most people don't understand this concept, or they treat their business like it's a hobby instead of a business. You know, if you're into online marketing and you really want to be successful in this, you've got to treat it like a career. It's a new career. But what if I told you that there was a way that you could actually turn it around, okay, and use Facebook and turn that into your personal ATM, and you could start having $1,000 days online with on a regular basis? How would that make you feel on a daily basis? I know with me, it changed my life. Okay, so think about this. So the Facebook profile, when you get it set up right, it turns into the store.
Okay. Yeah, and you have to think about your Facebook page like a storefront in order to get people to come in. I mean, you wouldn't go into a store that was in your downtown that didn't have anything in the window, it was just blank looking, you couldn't tell what they were doing, you wouldn't go in there. So you have to set your page up properly. Now, there are 2 billion active Facebook users right to this minute. I mean, right now. That's 2 billion people. That's a lot of people. You'll never run out of anybody. 5 new profiles are created every second. The highest of traffic occurs midweek between 1 and 3 p.m. And it's even bigger on Thursdays and Fridays engagement because it's 18% higher. Why is that? Because Thursdays and Fridays, people are really just paying attention to their Facebook page, looking online before they have their big weekends. You know, every 60 seconds on Facebook, 510,000 comments are posted, 293,000 statuses are updated, and 136,000 photos are uploaded. That's a lot.
That's the reason why we choose Facebook as our platform.
It is growing daily. It's growing, I mean, exponentially.
So let's talk about how to set your profile, your profile up for success. Okay, think about this as your prime real estate. Okay, so when you have your audience coming to you and you're reaching out to certain people on the industry, what are the first thing that they're going to do is they're going to come to your profile and they're going to say, well, is this the type of person that I want to be associated with? So why not set it up in an authority leadership way and a business way to portray that? Okay, so post a high quality picture. Okay, this right here, this is me and my husband on a beach in Jamaica. Okay, it was a professional picture that I use Canva to modify it free because I want it to be a very nice photo. Again, you want to have something that inspires you, your perfect state of being. That's what I want you to think about when you look for sceneries or pictures. And then also, what is your passion about? You know, I'm thinking my saying is that you can always spin a positive way on it. Okay, so I portray that I'm positive. I have a nice picture of me smiling. You want to work with someone that is happy and is smiling and that look like a normal human being. You don't want to be working with someone where they've got an emoji in there or an avatar or maybe even a picture of a dog.
Yeah. Now, one of the things that she was talking about is the Canva. That's a free tool. It's canva.com, canva.com. And what that does is it provides your picture with the right pixels so that when you put it up here on your profile picture, your cover photo, that everything looks right. I know you've seen some where you can't read the words on the complete statement that they have on there because it's over and above. It's not fitted right. That's what Canva does. So write that down. That's a free tool that you can use to size all your pictures for all of your social media, not just Facebook, but for LinkedIn, for Instagram, Snapchat, all of that. So okay.
Right, it's a great little tool that we wanted to share with y'all. Another thing too is put what your intro. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a consultant. You know, I'm a mentor. I have a tremendous desire to teach. That's what I want people to know when they come and look at my page about me. And then right here on the bottom section, you have the opportunity. There is a place that you can highlight one featured picture, or you can have a combination of 5. Both works very well, but you know, take in mind that you're wanting to show a lifestyle. You want to show what people are getting when they come to be your friend. Okay. So the next thing is that we want to talk about your avatar.
Gadzooks. Not that one. Not that one.
And I know that this is the avatar, but I want to make sure that y'all are aware of, finding your perfect avatar is key in this business.
Very much so.
So I want you to ask these important questions to yourself
when you're looking at people to friend.
Yeah, so your best prospects. So start talking, asking yourself these questions.
Yeah, who do you want to work with? I mean, really, because think about this now. Everybody that you bring onto your team, you're going to be stuck with. So make sure that you're getting quality people. What is their age? What is their gender, their location, their income, or their marital status? All these things are important for determining their needs. What will your product or services solve in your potential customer's life or business? There's no sense in getting customers that aren't going to resonate with what you're trying to do. You know, if you're trying to sell, if you're trying to uh, provide a mentoring service and you're pitching to people who are building or doing weasel farming, it's not going to go over very well. You know, you've got to make sure that your product and services are going to solve that particular customer's problem. So where do your customers hang out? Oh, we're going to show you where your customers hang out. What type of content that shows you as the knowledgeable leader should you be putting on your page? That's going to be very important, the kind of content you put on.
Yes, very. So what do? We go to other leaders that are in our industry. These are, there is Robert Kiyosaki. We've got Tony Robbins, Eric Ward,
Bob Proctor,
the Law of Attraction. You've got Danny Johnson. You've got so many other great leaders that if you think about what your services can do to help the person that you're reaching out to, think about this, guys. It is, you are your perfect customer, okay? And build off of that.
That's your very first avatar.
That's your very first avatar. So if I'm looking for someone that for my particular target market is in the mentorship, is helping others step into their leadership power and their leadership role.
So we look for people who have a lot of personal development on their page, that have a business, and that are trying to build their Facebook page and their social presence. I mean, so that's our perfect customer. That's what we're looking for. And you should do the same, no matter if you're going to just be helping them make an income. Look for those that are looking to make an income, you know.
But the best way, one of the easiest and the fastest way to connect yourself with the leadership role is by edifying other gurus in the industry, sharing their content, sharing inspiration, sharing their motivation about positive quotes, books, videos. And guess what, guys? When you're involved in all of those are additional places that you can use for your content in your marketing. Because if you're in a leadership role, you need your primary goal is to provide value back to the marketplace.
Not only that, but just think about this. If you should be friending and joining all these groups that are positive, that are inspirational. And when you friend those, you go on there and you start making comments on those particular posts, and people get to know you. Then, you know, next thing you know, they're coming to your page. They're friending you. So, you know, look for these leaders. Look for the big motivators, the ones that are doing personal development, or even the guys that are just teaching. Jack Zuvelt, you know, people that are teaching marketing. You know, there's people that need help, you know.
Exactly. And so this is for your Facebook. Okay, so what are we doing? We're putting content out there that is going to attract the right audience to us. Okay, so again, you want to start asking questions to get interaction. It's about building that rapport. Okay, with Facebook, it's like taking someone that you never met and interacting with them to make them your friend. Okay, to get to know them, like, know, and trust factor. And this is how you build a rapport. Okay, ask questions that will get your opinion. Do you prefer movies in 3D or just regular? Again, that's interaction.
It causes your audience. People love to answer questions. People love to. They love to show what they know. And so when you do that, that engages them on your page. You know, that brings more people in.
Exactly. So how is other ways that you can build rapport without even talking to them?
You can use positive quotes, and you can find those. You can just type in positive quotes on Google search, and thousands of sites will come up with positive quotes. Use those on a daily basis. You can do how-tos on marketing. There's all kinds of blogs out there that you can take from and do a little how-to to do something. Or if let's say you learn how to do something, turn around, do a video on that, and use that as a how-to. Your personal adventures. People love lifestyle. People love lifestyle. Comedy. You make somebody laugh, you've made a new friend. And we don't use controversy as much, but done right, controversy can really get some engagement going on your page. But be careful of controversy. Piggyback marketing. That's what we do. We do that a lot. We take what's working on somebody else's page and we make it our own. You can use motivational post, inspirational post, entertainment, trivia. On the entertainment, we'll take if there's a movie that's selling right now, like the Avengers, we'll take that and make copy with it. And it's very simple to do.
Very piggyback marketing.
It's called piggyback marketing, trivia, social proof on your success. And when you do the social proof, you don't want to use too much because sometimes it can sound like you're bragging. But if you use other people's proof, other people's success, that really, really resonates with people because you're not bragging about you, you're bragging about what other people have done in using the same process that you're using. And then value-based webinars.
Just like this, we're giving value to the marketplace. The thing about this, guys, is that you want to interact. You want to switch all of these up. I do an 80-20 rule.
Yep.
And so I focus heavily on value and the positivity, motivation, inspiration, and comedy, personal adventure 80% of the time. And then I only interject 20% of the social proof, the piggyback marketing, the how-to marketing, the more selling type post. So it's a very tight line that you really have to walk on social media because you can go too heavily on either side of it.
Yeah, and it gets you in trouble. But I'm gonna tell you something. There's nothing like this, like Facebook, and the things that you can do on it if you know how to do it. That's the whole thing. You hear a lot of people getting in jail because they're not using Facebook right. Right.
So how do we use all of this to bring together?
How have we been able to 10 times our income?
Yeah. So this is how we're using to 10x our business and our income over the holidays, right? So how would you get access to 10x in your business? I'm going to tell you straight up is to get a mentor.
You know what?
That made a big difference in my life.
There's not a single person out there that's successful, that's really made a living at anything that didn't have a mentor. I'm telling you, why would you want to do everything from scratch when you've got somebody that's going to show you the ropes? I mean, truly show you how to do everything. Mentors are the #1 key, really.
Yes.
To getting a successful business, not just started, but getting it up and running and getting it done right.
And then the other key element is to plug into a proven system that has worked. The system that we're about to show you, this millionaire mentoring, has paid out over $1.4 million in commissions.
And it's only been in business a little better than a year.
A little bit better than a year, a little over a year.
That's why, because this thing really works. I mean, it really works.
And the reason why it works so well is that it focuses on 2 key elements that hits the mass marketing. Okay. The first one is personal development. And then the second one is the proven strategy, because we provide value on the front end before we even promote the business on the back end.
So we provide value up front.
That's right.
And let me tell you something. People love value. If you could give somebody something of value, you've just made a friend. I mean, think about places that you go, they give you just a little extra discount or, a little pat on the back or whatever it is, but they give you a little bit of value. You can keep coming back to that place because you like those people. So You provide the value on the front, and then you promote your business on the back end. And the way that we do it, we don't tell anybody what we're doing until the very back end, because we want to find out first and foremost, and this is key, focus on them and their goals. So we got to find out what they need. We don't just want to start pitching bananas to them when all they want is oranges. We want to find out what they need and what their goals are, and then we can see how we can help them achieve it. And that way, believe it or not only does the system works, but at the end of it, you're really not pitching your product. You're pitching you, and you're helping them solve a problem.
Exactly. And that's the key element. This is what we do. We focus on a 7-figure formula. It's a secret, and it's the art of building a relationship before you even pitch your program to them.
I've been in sales all my life, and I'll tell you what, this is totally different than anything I've ever learned. Not just different, but it actually works better than anything I've ever learned.
Again, you want to be associated with something that hits the market on a mass marketing industry worldwide, and we do that because of personal development. We understand that we have to learn the visions, the development, the creativities, the training. We motivate you. We help you hit your goals. And not only do we do the personal development, but we also give you a proven strategy that is proven to work.
Listen, you cannot build anything if you don't have a strategy and you don't have some way for that personal growth, because if you're not growing, your business isn't growing. So these two things, are really key.
It is. So allow me to introduce you to Millionaire Mentoring and the Genesis Elite. This program is really focused on personal development. And this is what's going to 10x you and help you step into your leadership role and stand out in this market that I don't know about you, but I was struggling to find my way. And then until it was that I aligned myself with a Millionaire Mentoring, that it actually changed my life. And then when I aligned myself with Darren Little, he's known as the MLM superhero. Okay,
he truly is.
He is. When you actually get involved with this program and you get to actually watch Darren do his live recruiting and training, this guy takes time out of his busy schedule to do 3 to 4 hour live mentoring for his students. Who does that? Yeah. It's crazy, and it's interaction. But anyway, he's the founder of the Black Ops. So not only do you get inside of the Genesis Elite, but you also get inside of Black Ops. Again, he has been in 30 years in this industry. He's also an author and also known as the Quantum Millionaire.
Well, I tell you what, it's really a pleasure to know Darren, and he knows how to talk to people. He knows how to build relationships, and he's imparting all that knowledge to us. And I'm going to tell you something, that you can sell all the products you want on the cold calls and everything, but it's not the same when you make those personal relationships, and he teaches you how to do that.
Right. It's that 7-figure formula that he teaches that really makes a huge difference in any business. It doesn't matter what you're in. That's the beauty of this. And it doesn't matter if you're in health and wellness, multi-level marketing, affiliate marketing, brick and mortar, real estate. It works for all of these. Okay. And that's what Genesis Library is. We want to lay that proper foundation for you because we focus on leadership skills. We focus on helping you come up with your special sauce. We build up on your mindset, because 95% of success in marketing and success in life in general is the mindset. So we focus heavily on that. And not only do that, but if you want to step out of your comfort zone, we even have the blueprint for the live. Again, there's tons of stuff that we're having access to you know, for your toolbox.
I'll tell you, it's really, it's a good library. It's just chock full of all kinds of information.
So not only do we go into not only that, but you also get the legend
I'm gonna tell you something.
series.
This is sitting down with these individuals and finding out what they did to become successful, what obstacles they overcame, how they overcame them. Look, this is like Jennifer says all the time. It's like sitting down with a cup of coffee and talking with them. So these are great interviews. These are great insights into what they've done to be successful, you know. And some of them might resonate with you, and you know, be the catalyst to push you over the edge to make you successful. So
Exactly.
excuse me.
So we want to make sure that you have all kinds of access. So we also created, they also have the behind the scenes of the secret. I don't know if y'all watched that, but I recommend, if you have Netflix, it is a great movie, but we've got motivation. It's got behind the scenes. We got even in depth. We've got Jack Sufelt, because the DNA of success, the multi-level marketer. This is a big thing. And it's all because what are we doing? We're creating a millionaire mindset. Then we also want to throw in some health and wellness, because we know that is all about mind, body, and spirit. And if you're out of whack on one of them,
you're out of whack on all of them.
Right. It affects everything. So we wanted to throw that in. So here's what the smart people do. Okay. They find something that they can generate $1,000 commissions. They get paid the day that they put the work in. Okay. This is like your own little ATM. By using Facebook, so they plug into a system that generates them. And then so what they do is they then, as they can reinvest that money that they get paid,
put it back into their others,
back into multiple different offers, into their high ticket products, or even an ad campaign. There's no personal risk of your own capital, because you're reinvesting, you're using other people's money. And then you have multiple streams of income.
If you don't have multiple streams of income, it's like in having a store that sells one item. How many customers are you going to get? You're not going to get very many. You need multiple streams of income.
Exactly.
Yes, I just want to tell y'all that I know we just went through all this here, but the fact of the matter is that we've been in business for quite a while. We've been trying and trying. Are we froze up there?
No, we're still on.
Trying and trying to be. We were, to a certain degree. The problem was that one of the companies that we were with, that we knew we could be really successful with, they literally, everything that they did was sales. It was just paid ads, and we overspent. And we were, I'm telling you, we were about ready to quit, and Jennifer was about ready to go back to to get a job. I'm too old, nobody's going to hire me as a truck driver because I lost my CDL. So we had to find something. So we knew we were going to do this. We knew we were going to be successful at it one way or another. And we were down to, believe it or not, $2.69 in our bank account. And we met this young man who started telling, actually, Jennifer was trying to sell him. Trying to sell him on our $49 product. And he says, no, I got something even better. And we started talking, and I'm telling you what, I was just blown away, and so was Jennifer. And what it's done is it's developed us into the respectable person, the respectable business, not respectable, the respectable business. It's shown us how to build our Facebook page, how to bring people into that Facebook page, and how to make customers out of friends, building relationships, making those friends into customers, and keeping them. I've never seen anything as easy as this. As a matter of fact, it's so easy. It's like, if you need some money, what do?
We apply the skills, and we work it on a consistent basis. This is the thing, guys, is that we took these skills and we've applied them to our other program, and it has helped us generate even more success in that. So again, it doesn't matter if you in health and wellness or affiliate marketing, it can go with anything. We've had people on our teams that has just incorporated these skills in a real estate. Okay, listen, I was to the point the first of this year, we, like Paul said, I had a choice. I had to either find something that could work for me to help me along the way and stay in the path that I wanted to be. I wanted to be home with Paul. Okay, I wanted to be, you know,
I don't know why.
I wanted to be, alongside of him and be able to enjoy the retirement that we've always wanted to. Okay, this is providing that avenue. And as the case is that, it solved all of my problems. I needed the little bit of guidance to help me go along this path. I needed someone to help me, push me past, to get me out of my comfort zone, to step into lives, doing webinars, being
Yes.
more of a leader. And this is what this program has actually helped me.
This was us. This was us. And it wasn't until we found Millionaire Mentoring that we started doing this number. And now we're on that trajectory going straight, just bigger and better things.
Exactly.
Not only that, Monday, we're leaving to hit the road for the next couple of months. We're getting in an RV. We're going for a couple of months. Why? Because we can do this from anywhere. She can do this while we're riding down the road, and finish it. It's a lifestyle.
It does.
All right, here we go. Well, guys, I'm so happy that y'all are able to join me here. I've got my good friend Sarah Espinosa. Did I say it right?
Espinosa.
Espinosa. And then we've got Connie Matthews here. And thank you, ladies, for coming on. I'm super excited that y'all are joining me here. So thanks again. So let's just, because I know my audience and y'all audience are just dying to hear about these great stories. And so, Sarah, tell us a little bit about yourself. Where are you from? How did you get into the online world?
Absolutely. Thanks for having me on, Jennifer. I'm excited to connect and tell what's going on. I'm all about spilling the good stuff, okay? So everybody just got done, shopping and everything. So now it's time that we're making money. We got to change to that gear. So I'm really good at that. I have 7 kids, okay?
Wow.
7.
That's
Okay.
You're an angel right there for having 7.
My grandma told me when I had 5, she goes, Sarah, you have a handful. Literally, your hands are full. But then I added 2 more, so I have more than a handful, So I'm all about breaking records, everybody. Just
I love it.
well done. I have a really interesting family, and I wanted to share this with you because not is it just 7 kids, but it's 7 kids, and I have some special needs in my family too. I homeschool all of them, and I'll tell you why in a second. But for now, I want to tell you that I have a 22-year-old. I have a 20-year-old with severe autism. I have an 18-year-old who's an architecture student, and so she's going to be making big money, but she costs a lot of money too.
I can imagine.
I have a 16-year-old with type 1 diabetes. I have a 13-year-old who I just found out yesterday has an acute heart condition, And then I have twins at the end who are, they're awesome. All my kids are wonderful, love them, and I would do anything for them. And this is why I work online, because I want to spend as much time as possible with my kids. I want to be able to take them to the doctor. I want to be able to take them to see their dad. So 4 years ago, he was deported from the United States with a 10-year time limit where he has to stay outside. So we tried everything we could to get him to be able to stay. We said, hey, government, we have kids here with special needs and everything. And they said, you know what you're going to have to do? The best thing you can do is travel back and forth from Mexico to the U.S. get a house in both places, and live in both worlds at the same time. So I said, okay, I can do this. And the only way to do that, you can do amazing things if you tell yourself you can do them.
Yeah.
That's a big difference. And the only way that I could do that is to work online, laptop lifestyle, being able to have something ready to go that can travel with me to both places, to be consistent, and make sure that my kids see their dad, know their dad, and that he gets to pour into them, because 10 years seems like a really long time, but it goes really fast when kids are growing up. So I said to myself, this is what I have to do. This is how I'm going to do it. And I got creative. I got searching. I got connected with the first thing that I thought was a great thing. And it was like an insurance, right? And I said, oh, this will help everybody. I can help with this. And I worked my buns off. I worked them off. And I helped a lot of people get started, but I made really, really tiny commitments. And people came and they went because they weren't making any money, right? Mm-hmm. And so there wasn't duplication. There wasn't that lifetime residual that everybody talks about, you know, like, oh, it's residual. But it's not always as they explain, right? We had some really ancient techniques because it was a really ancient company, long-lasting company. And so they weren't teaching us things besides a conference call. This Zoom that we're doing right now, this wasn't happening there. So no, it was conference call, dial in. I never even saw the people that I was working with. Only if you go to the events, you can see them. Besides that, there's no Facebook. There was no Facebook. They said, just go ahead and call everybody on these lists that you can buy for $20 to $50 a month. And everybody in the world was calling them too. So I was a telemarketer, basically, pushing people, interviewing people. They called it sorting, but I got the voicemail more than I got people. And when I got them, they were not wanting to talk to me.
That's tough to have that type of rejection all day long to try to make a living at.
It is. And that's what, it turns a lot of people off, and it kills the dream, you know, and only the true tough people survive. Right? So I just want to, I want to say there are good things out there, but you have to be the CEO. You have to be the one that says, hey, I'm going to stand up. I'm going to find myself what I need. And I did that. I found mentors, millionaire mentors. I found a sponsor who was super helpful and super nice and super we agreed on all kinds of things. And so I had to go and search that out. You have to be aggressive with what you want. And I had to tell myself, and I still do, no matter what comes up, this is what I'm going to do. Right. No matter what life brings me, no matter what happens with my kids, I know that this is it. And you know what? I do family days all the time. I say, well, family meetings 2 or 3 times a day. And we reinvent ourselves. I say, hey, here's what today's schedule is. You guys are also able to do A, B, and C, whether it's cooking, whether it's folding your own laundry and putting it away. Instead of me being the all in all for my kids, I enabled my kids to be able to do things instead of like, oh, mom's going to do it all for you. I don't believe in that, because when they get to be graduated and living on their own, they're going to call me and have me do their laundry. No, absolutely not.
Let's hope we don't. No.
No. So that's how, if there's anybody out there that have families, or even if they're a single mom, or even if they have certain circumstances, I want you to know that I used to think that I was the only one in the world with my circumstances. And everybody else is doing so well because they have it so easy. But that is a lie, and that's a bad mindset. You have to keep your mind strong. You have to say, I am able to do this, and I'm going to do it for me and all those other people out there. And I've done that. I made $1,000 in one day.
I know. I was going to ask you, you had an amazing last week. You had a $1,000 day. Congratulations on that.
Thank you so much. I am over the top excited. That kind of money used to make, I used to have like 2 jobs to get $1,000 in 2 weeks, and I never saw my kid.
Wow.
So this is it. This is it. If you don't want to be making that small, tiny residual, if you don't want to be working so hard and making so little, if you want to be home with your kids, if you guys want to be travelers, then right here, I'm the poster child.
Yes. Yep. Thank you so much, Sarah, for sharing. That is an amazing story with your family, and God bless you. God, I look up to you, honey, for having 7 kids. All helps too, but it is amazing that you was able to incorporate what we teach in Millionaire Mentoring and was able to have that $1,000 day. And was it hard to do that?
No, because they teach us things that are like consistency, right? So when you are going about your day, you run it how you want to run it, but there are certain criteria that you should do. They're called money-making activities that you should do every day, not wasting time doing these things or just learning and not implementing. But they say, here you go. They push you off the dock and you're swimming now, and let's go. I'm going to support you. You're on the right path. Let's do this. And if you do those things every single day, then all of a sudden your payday show up, and it can be 1,000. It can be more than 1,000. And if you're doing it, it just keeps coming in. So it's really cool. Yeah.
I love that. Thank you so much for sharing.
Yeah, well done.
And Connie, oh my goodness, so tell us about you. You're on the other side of the world from us.
Yes, I am in Australia, in Brisbane, and it's, 9 o'clock in the morning, and I've just thrown my breakfast down. So literally 2 seconds before we started. This is how we roll. Thank you so much for inviting me on. I'm honoured, and I'm seriously, guys, to share a screen with these 2 beautiful women. They're go-getters, they're exciting, and they are succeeding, and we are in an environment that's totally positive, and we communicate, as you can see, around the world all the time, which is sensational. So my name is Connie Matthews, and I'm trying to get the light, but I'm not doing a good job at that. I am on the other side of the world, and I'm also at the other end as to where Sarah is. Like, my husband and I, we've been together since 1979, and I'm 21 years old, so just remember that. And yes, our son is actually 34, and we only had the one. So Sarah, we tried to sell him, but nobody wanted him, and he kept coming back. So we had the other. No, I didn't really. We did used to have, I felt like I had 7 children because we had only one child, and all the cousins used to come over and do all their thing. But anyway, so he's got his own family now, and they're 2,100 kilometres away from us at the moment. So we kind of live in 2 places ourselves. So we have a bit of a similarity there, Sarah. So I love Brisbane because the lifestyle here is just amazing. We have beautiful weather, and we can springboard to so many beautiful places. Like 2 hours north, we've got what we call Noosa, gorgeous. An hour south, we've got Surfers Paradise, and 2 hours south, we've got Byron Bay. It's just, everything is nice and close. You can do it in a day. But clearly, I miss our son and our 2 grandchildren. So we have a 10 and an 8-year-old. So we go back to Adelaide a lot. Now, we retired 3.5 years ago, and I always wanted some sort of online business, and I did come out of the digital marketing. So the last 11 years was digital marketing. And when you're working in that environment, you can clearly see the way to go is to have some sort of online business. So a lot of, like, I also did do public speaking because I like to work with women and I like to help them present themselves, especially if they're small to medium business owners. I spend a lot of time with personal styling. So I do a lot of public speaking in that arena. Now, while I was doing that, I actually had a lot of people come to me and present their MLM business or their network marketing business, and I kept going, no. And one did come across, as you do, one did come across my lap, and I thought, I like that. So I thought, you know what, I'll take that on because I could do with a little bit of residual income being a retiree. So what I discovered, guys, was it was not as easy as it looks to, build up that business. And I was number one in the country for sales for my business.
Yay.
Nationally. Yeah, nationally. So, and I was handling, it's not a lot, but I was handling about $2.5 million worth of revenue. Yeah, I know, it's not really, so it's, but when you are number one in the country, you expect a lot of yourself. So if you take something on, you expect to do it. And I'm seasoned at getting rejection. I'm seasoned. But what I did discover was that that when you join a multi-level marketing business, the first thing they tell you to do is, write a list of 100 people, 200 people, 300 people, go out and sell those people. And it didn't sit well with me because it's not, I don't want to be harassing my friends and my family. That's just something that is just yuck. It's the best way to put it.
Yeah.
It is, it's horrible. And the other thing that what I don't mind getting rejected because I just know it's a numbers game. That's not a problem. But how do you generate leads for a multi-level marketing business? Because if you don't want to work with your family and friends because you don't want to go there, what you want to do is find out how to access a cold market and turn them into warm leads. These are the things that were going through my head. How do you do that? Now, because I'm a salesperson, I'm probably pretty good at closing. But how do you do that in the multi-level marketing business? Because clearly I wasn't getting to people. And if you don't get to people and you don't duplicate your business, you're going to get a zero income.
Yeah.
So it's very unattractive when you're looking at it in that light. So I went searching because there had to be a program out there or some sort of something that could actually enhance my ability to do what I want to do. Now, keep in mind, I want to pick my laptop up and not play frisbees with it. I actually want to know how to use it properly. And I want to actually take my laptop back to Adelaide umpteen times and then back here to Brisbane. I want an online business. And I certainly don't want an online business where you're getting $40 from a sale, $50 from a sale. It's like, that's a lot of work. That's a lot of work. Yeah, I want to get paid for what I actually do. Because I came out of advertising, I was earning a lot of money. So I want to maintain that, if not get better. I want to get better, guys. So I found this online program, which the three of us are actually in, and I absolutely adore it. And Sarah's hit the nail on the head. Because the reason I adore it, guys, is because it resonated with me coming out of the online world. The reason, or Sarah's hit the nail on the head, where we can just take this laptop and go with anywhere we want to, and I love it. But one thing I want to tell you guys is, and I really, really want to share with you, this is what's happening when you're working with a multi-level marketing business. They tell you to do all the things that I've just said. And when you promote the business, and I've got proof because I did this on my Facebook wall the other day, I actually put up there, said, and I thought I was doing the right thing for my community, just promote your business. Someone here might like your business. And I had 97 likes and 140 comments. And inside those comments were a lot of conversations. So that post, guys, went for 4 days. But this is what happens in the advertising world. This 2 people, oh, that's my maths, 2 people actually out of 140 people recognize that they need to be branding themselves. Every person actually put their business logo, the business name, and their little name was like this little, you couldn't even read it. So when you actually scroll down the page, all I could see was in the advertising game, it's called real estate, because these companies were actually taking up my post, and all I saw was 10 of one particular marketing company, 10 of another particular marketing company, 10 of another one. So I want to bring you back to this, and what we teach here, guys, is marketing strategies. We teach you personal development and we teach you marketing strategies. So you've got 2 things that we're doing here. Your multi-level marketing business won't teach you how to do marketing strategies, because what happened on my post, guys, is those companies got free advertising at the cost of the consultant.
Yeah.
So when I scroll down that page, what I remember is the name of the businesses and the logos. I'm not going to remember any of those people.
Yep.
They don't want to teach you marketing strategies because they're using you to gain free advertising. So we teach you to brand yourself, to step up and be the CEO of your business, because you are the brand. What you're doing with your multi-level marketing business really should just be one thing. So if you brand yourself, guys, and you look at what it is that you are doing, you might be doing a multi-level marketing business here, but someone might actually offer you something and you might do something over here. And then later on, they might offer you something else will come along and you do something else. What you want to do is grow your following. You don't want to actually grow the following of the business that you're working for. What that means is that you get people to know, like, and trust you, they probably are like you anyway, and you want them to aspire to be like you. So if you gain that following and you've got something that you're working over here and you think this over here is also good, those people will follow you.
Yes.
But right now what's happening is people follow, you're growing the database for the multi-level marketing business that you're actually working for.
Mm-hmm.
So for myself, guys, I've made $11,300 in 3 months.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. And I'm doing it in part-time hours, guys. And I can tell you now that in the US, the average income for a multi-level marketing business is $400 USD, and in Australia it's 500, and that's pretty much the same. So if you want to do that, knock yourself out. I don't. That's almost $4,000 per month. And in a lot of instances, that's actually a full-time wage for a lot of people.
Yeah.
So that's why I do what I do. And I love what I do. And I love the fact that I can take my laptop anywhere with me, and I hope that it never breaks. I'm giving it a hug. I hope that it never breaks down because I use it a lot. And yeah, that's what I do. So this is what I'm looking at doing, is growing this online business, because when you get a pay packet, and it's $1,000 US for, obviously you guys, but when I convert that, I converted one last night, it converted to $1,291 in AUD. Mm-hmm. That's one sale. And that's one sale. Can I just add something to that, guys? That was a residual income. Residual. Yeah. So I'm not getting $40, $50. That was one residual piece of one. Well, my maths is really good. One. So you know what? At the end of the day, all of us here would love you to just check it out. Go to Jennifer. Sarah, your tribe. Let them talk to you. My tribe. Talk to me. And you know what? Find out how it works. It's not that hard. It's not going to cost you anything to find out. And it's pretty simple. Have I talked enough, or shall I now move on? I'll hand it back. I could be here all day long. I'll hand it back to you, Jennifer.
Well, thank you, Connie, for sharing. I mean, your story is very inspiring too, because a lot of people do struggle with that. I mean, they don't understand how to build that relationship, and they run out of that cold market, and they run out of that warm market, and they just don't know how to convert. I mean, every one of those skills is what we show on Millionaire Mentoring, and I'm the same way with my laptop, guys. I'm fixing to travel I'm getting in my camper next week, and we're probably going to be gone for 6 to 8 weeks, you know,
Yeah.
and all I'm doing is taking this along with me, guys, you know. So again, thank you both for coming on and sharing with your story. It's very inspiration. I mean, the sky's the limit with this, guys, and I just love that we're a part of it.
Yep.
Don't let anything stop you. Nothing.
I agree. I agree.
All right, guys.
It's worth it.
Yeah.
It's so worth it. I'd want to get paid for what I'm worth, right?
Yep.
And that's what you just did yesterday, Connie, is getting paid that $1,000 for your time, your worth.
Yep. Was closer to 1,300 in AUD.
Yep. Awesome.
Like, wow.
I want to move me over to Australia, maybe.
Come on over. I'm not sure I could fit 7 kids, but I do have a garden. I have a golf course out the back.
My kids work hard.
Well, they can mow the golf course then. I'm sure they'll be all right. Sweet.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much.
Week for my students. So you also get caught up on past trainings that I've got loaded up into our into our membership. How to build your audience. Again, the 7-figure formula, how to go from $0 to $50,000 a month. I am so looking forward to that milestone.
Yeah, we're looking at 20 next month.
And we're so very close, okay? Or even how to talk with people. I even give you what to say, when to say it, how to say it. You couldn't be more easier than that.
And there's a reason that we tell you how to do that, because we take it, it's all psychologically formulated to bring that customer to their, through their pain points and into their dreams.
Right. And so we just really reiterate exactly what we teach you on a weekly basis too. Okay. So, I mean, if this could help you generate 60 or 25 to 60 high quality prospects to talk to about your business and learn exactly how to recruit people effortlessly into your business, what would that be worth to you?
What would it be worth to you?
I mean, it's priceless to me because I know that, I mean, I would have gave anything.
If we'd have had this 2 years ago when we started out, instead of waiting until we got so far in debt that we really had no choice. But the fact of the matter is, it's fantastic. Now, this is what you're going to get to be a part of on the Millionaire Mentoring. Now, keep in mind that we've developed all these products, and it takes a lot of money to develop these products. You've got to sit down and write the copy and do all this. So what you're getting the Genesis Exodus membership resale rights. That's that back office that we showed you in the library. It's $99 for a quarter, or you can pay $299 a year and save $100. Right? The Genesis Elite Library, that's $1,000. The Live Mentoring is $2,000. The Inspiring Leader membership is $4,000. The Millionaire Mentoring, and I'm telling you, $10,000. We've paid literally $25,000 for Millionaire Mentoring from somebody else that didn't really produce. So $10,000 is really, I think he's cutting himself short. Then we have the High Converting Funnel, which we give you for free. All right. Now, that's a total of $18,099. I'm going to tell you what, there's a lot of programs out there that people out there that are listening to this that have joined and paid $30,000 and not going to get half of what you get here. No, I mean, not half. All they're going to show you is how to do paid ads. We're going to show you how to do, how to build relationships, how to build yourself. All right. But you're not going to pay $18,099. So in order to get started now depositing $1,000 commissions daily, it ain't $18,000. No. It's only $1,149. Now, how can we sell it that cheap? It's because we want to give you more value than most people. And so we want to teach this method to you and show you how you can develop your skills and become the leader that you really want to be. We can show you how to build your Facebook page so that it becomes the attractor factor. I just can't say enough. I mean, it's probably, it saved our life. Okay, and I know you hear that a lot, but in essence, it really did. It saved our lives. It saved our house. It saved our cars. It saved our RV. It saved our lifestyle. If it hadn't been for this and the help that you get, you will not believe the support. All right, I'd like to thank you all for coming by and spending this hour with us. I hope you got some good value. I really do. And I hope you saw the value in this. If you really look at this program and what it can do for you, I'm telling you, it'll move no matter whether you want to build your other business or you want to build this one. This will move you into the next phase of your career. This will truly help you. I can't say enough. I mean, I'm telling you, because of this, we're getting ready. We've changed our life. We're getting ready to travel. We're getting ready to have fun. I'm going to spend time with my grandbaby. Something I haven't been able to do. I'm going to do now. You know, this business can take you around the world. All you've got to do is want to do it. All your dreams can come true if you'll just do this. Not just this, but use this program to improve yourself. Use this program to better anything that you're doing. It works fantastic.
It does, guys. So again, I want to thank you all for joining us.
Thank you.
We appreciate it. We hope that you have a wonderful day. And thanks again for taking time out of your busy schedule to join us on this beautiful day. And we look forward to helping you achieve all of your dreams and goals. So click the button below, get you started, and reach out to me once you get signed up. And I love talking with you. And let's get you started on 10X in your business too. Y'all have a wonderful day. Goodbye.